Imagine you're sitting in your room after a long day, trying to rest, but instead of feeling calm, your mind starts chasing endless thoughts. You remember an embarrassing situation that happened years ago, and you feel the shame as if it's happening right now. Then your thoughts jump to something else. What will happen tomorrow? Will I fail? Will such and such happen? Suddenly, you find yourself a prisoner of your own mind, exhausted even though you haven't moved a muscle. This is a moment the writer Eckhart Tolle lived through for years, until he reached a discovery that changed his life. True power lies not in the past or the future, but in the now. Let me give you an example. Let's say you gave a presentation at your company, and after the meeting, you started thinking, maybe the presentation wasn't good enough. Maybe the manager didn't like what I said. These thoughts are not reality. They are merely imaginings created by your mind, but you live them as if they were true. This is the secret of the book. Most of our suffering comes not from what is happening now, but from what our mind tells us about the past or the future. Tolle explains that the mind is like a machine that never stops thinking. This internal voice that never quiets down is the cause of our suffering. But the truth is, you are not this voice. You are not your thoughts. You are the conscious being capable of observing them. Just as you can sit and watch clouds pass in the sky, you can sit and watch your thoughts pass through your mind without getting attached to them. Okay, so how do we live in the now? It's not complicated. Eckhart Tolle suggests simple exercises. For example, when you drink a glass of water, instead of gulping it down quickly while thinking about something else, pause for a moment. Feel the coolness of the glass in your hand and the water as it passes through your mouth. Suddenly, you feel that this small experience is full of sensation. The book also explains that most of the pain in our lives is caused by resistance. We are always rejecting what is happening now. Someone loses their job and says, "This is unfair. I don't deserve this." Their suffering increases, whereas acceptance means saying, "Yes, this is what happened. What can I do now?" Acceptance does not mean you resign yourself to a negative reality forever. It means you start from where you are without consuming your energy in internal screaming. When you accept the moment as it is, even if it's difficult, you find that a large part of the pain disappears. Tolle gives a powerful example about relationships. Don't wait for someone else to give you happiness. Many people think that having a perfect partner will make their life better, but the truth is no relationship will succeed if you are not first present with yourself. For instance, a person who enters a relationship loaded with anxiety and fear will keep asking the other person to reassure them. When you are balanced within yourself, you will also become balanced with your loved one, and you will live a more honest and profound relationship. There's another thing the book explains, the ego. The ego is that voice that loves to compare. In university, for example, you see a student getting high grades and your mind starts saying, "He's better than me. I'm a failure." Or the opposite, "I'm smarter than him." These constant comparisons never end and they fill your life with conflict. But when you see that these are just passing thoughts, you learn that they do not define your true worth. The author himself underwent a major transformation. He was so depressed that he thought about ending his life. But when he discovered that there is a deeper awareness that observes all this pain, his entire perspective changed. He began to sit in long silence, feeling a peace he had never known before. And from that point, his life completely changed. Every time you feel anxious, stop and ask yourself, do I have a problem right now? Only in this present moment. You will discover that most of your problems are not in the present, but in the past or the future. Every time a negative thought appears, observe it from a distance. Don't say, "I am depressed." Instead say, "There is a feeling of sadness passing through right now." When you do that, you will have the key to inner peace.